Are you ready for Gen Con? Well, I just released the Ultimate Gen Con Survival Guide to help you be as prepared as you possibly can. But each new year and a new Gen Con affords us the opportunity for new experiences and new lessons to learn. So I decided we need to add some voices to this conversation. Howdy y'all, I'm Corey, welcome to Travel the Board. I brought together some of my favorite creators in this industry and they're going to give you some extra tips and tricks over their many years of experience throughout gaming conventions and Gen Con specifically. Let's see what they have to say. Let's start things off with someone who is a true legend in this industry. Someone who I have been watching since I first got into gaming and helped me fall in love with this hobby and makes me want to continue to just be better in what I'm doing. I look up to this man, I love his channel, the Flipside of board games, Mr. Sam Healy himself.
Hey folks, welcome to the Flipside, and I want to thank Corey for the opportunity of joining his video here. So I'm going to give you two little bits of wisdom that I've procured over the last few years going to conventions and such that have really helped me enjoy my conventions. So the first one is you've got to take care of yourself. You've got to be sleeping enough. You've got to be eating enough. You've got to be taking some vitamins. You've got to be drinking some water. You've got to be taking care of your own body so that, first of all, you don't catch that con crud. It's a real thing and it happens. Your immune systems are going to be bombarded with germs they're not used to. You need to help them fight those things off. Getting a good amount of sleep, eating the right amount of foods and the right kinds of foods. Now look, I'm a big guy too, so don't think that I'm speaking from a ivory tower here. The second admonishment I'd like to leave with you today is to take care of other people. First one was take care of yourself. The second one is take care of other people. Part of taking care of other people is making sure that you are presentable. And that doesn't mean that you need to get all dudded up, but do the basics. Take showers, wear deodorant. Personal hygiene is good for you, absolutely. It's also good for other people. A second part of taking care of other people is simply going into every situation thinking, how can I make that person's day just a little bit better? Doesn't matter how I'm being treated, I need to treat people the right way. So those are the two admonishments that I think would make your convention that much better. Take care of yourself first and foremost, but at the same time, take care of others as well. Be the person that other people want to hang around. Thanks for joining me. Thanks, Corey, for the invite. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side.
I always say my favorite thing about Gen Con is the people, and Sam's coming in and reminding us to be kind to each other and to be kind to yourself. I love that advice. It's something that I try to always tell people as well. Just remember, Gen Con's about the people, and you are one of those people, so let's have a great time together. Real quick, all of these amazing creators you're listening to give all this fantastic advice in this video. The links to their channels and where you can find them on the internet is in the description down below. Be sure you go subscribe, follow, watch, listen, all of the above. These creators are fantastic. I personally watch and listen to each and every one of them, so be sure you do as well. All the information you need is in the description below. While you're there, be sure to hit the like button on this video. Subscribe. I will have my Gen Con vlog series coming out at the convention, and I can't wait to see you all there. Now let's get to the next piece of advice. This next creator is someone who I feel very fortunate enough to call a friend at this point. I've gotten to know him pretty well. I love his content. I'm talking about Clay from Beer City Board Games. This man puts everything he has into his channel, and I think it really shows. His attitude and his charisma really shine through in all of his content. You should definitely go and check it out. Let's see what he's got to say about Gen Con.
Hey everyone, Clay here from Beer City Board Games. Whether it is your first time going to Gen Con or you've been going longer than some of us have been alive, there are plenty of things to consider before heading to Indy. So I've got my 2 tips for making the most out of your Gen Con experience. One for newcomers and one for seasoned Gen Con pros. And yes, it was painfully hard to choose just one for each. My tip for first timers, bring a power bank. Seriously, it sounds obvious until your phone dies halfway through the day and you are stranded somewhere between the exhibit hall and the food trucks, unable to contact your friends, access your event schedule, or take a photo with that 5th Disney Princess Deadpool you've passed that day. Conventions are phone battery graveyards. Between checking the Gen Con app, mapping your way through the halls, and snapping pics of all of the cool games that you probably won't buy, but you're definitely going to buy, your battery is going to drain fast. So bring a power bank, a decent one, and maybe a backup cable or 2 while you're at it. And my tip for Gen Con veterans, don't let traditions hold you back. Look, I get it. We've all got our Gen Con rituals. Day one starts at that one breakfast spot. You must demo that one game from that one publisher. And of course, you end every night with Ultimate Werewolf until 3 a.m. But here's the thing, Gen Con is massive. If you're doing the same stuff every year, you might be missing out on something amazing just a few aisles away. A new designer, a unique game, or a craft workshop that you'd never try unless you were feeling adventurous or a little sleep deprived. So keep the traditions you love, but leave room for surprises. Gen Con isn't just about what you always do, it's also about what you never saw coming. So, whether it's your first Gen Con or your 15th, keep your phones charged, keep your mind open, and keep your badge facing the right direction. And thanks to Corey and the gang for having me on today's video. We'll see you in Indy.
Oh, I couldn't love this advice more. I tell people all the time, Gen Con is so insanely massive. There's so many things to do. Here in 2025, we just broke the record for the number of new events you can do with over 25,000. I know we all have things that we love to do every year. We are creatures of habit. I understand. I have my traditions. But don't be afraid to branch out. There is always something new to try at Gen Con. I don't want you to miss out on that next great experience because you're too stuck in your ways. Try each year to always do at least one new thing, if not more. I love this advice. Clay, thanks so much for doing this. So this year, I was able to attend my first ever Origins convention. And up next is a creator that I actually got to meet there. And yes, pun intended, I really loved his vibes. We really hit it off, so I came back home and I started watching his content and I really enjoyed it. And I just fell in love with everything that he decides to do with his channel, how much he loves games and how much he loves to talk about them. So let's get some advice from Adam from Tabletop Vibes.
What's up guys, this is Adam Tabletop Vibes, and today I'm just going to do a quick talk about Gen Con 2025, which is coming in the next week. And I'm going to give 2 quick tips on what to expect and kind of some advice on if it's your first time going to Gen Con, what you should do. So let's start off with this. The first tip that I have is just because you want to look cool and your shoes look cool, wear comfortable shoes. I'm pretty known for having crazy shoes, and as much as fun as it is to have fun, crazy shoes that you might love or might look really cool, practicality is number 1 because you'll be doing a lot of walking. Tip number 2 is that plan out where you're going to go. If you have a lot of things you want to see and a lot of things you want to do, or if you're playing in tournaments, or if you're going to D&D stuff, or if you're going to seminars or whatnot, make sure you plan out kind of routes to get there. There's going to be a ton of people there. It is a blast, but there is a ton of people, and getting from point A to point B to point C takes forever. And so you're gonna wanna try to give yourself enough time. And the third tip, and again, maybe other people have already said this, but hydrate, drink water, make sure that you eat. I have to remind myself this as well. And have a good time, have fun, make great memories, meet new people. Gen Con 2025 is gonna be a blast. And if you see me out there walking around, stop me. I would love to talk to you. Can't wait to see what you're looking forward to. I just got this, which I am super excited about. It is really beautiful, and I'm excited to see what else Gen Con has to offer. I'm Tabletop Vibes. I'll check you next time. See ya.
Alright, so this is funny for me because you guys may or may not know, I've poked fun in the past that, you know, the advice of be sure to drink plenty of water and wear comfortable shoes, because in my opinion, it sounds so obvious. You're going to be walking a ton, you need good shoes. It's hot, you need to drink plenty of water. So to me, it just sounds so obvious, but sadly enough, a lot of people really do need to hear it. And honestly, I have to admit, I might be one of them when it comes to the shoes part, especially because I have some really cool shoes I like to wear. I'm a big LeBron fan, so I've got some real cool LeBrons I wear. I've got my Itachi tattoo. I've got some custom Itachi kicks that I wear. And the first year I wore them, it was the first time I'd ever wore either of those shoes, and my feet was hurting. So yes, As much as I like to poke fun sometimes, it really is great advice that I need to heed myself sometimes. And when it comes to the water, I think we all get caught in that little like tailspin of, well, I gotta have an energy drink to get myself going for this big day. Oh yeah, I really could use a Dr. Pepper now. Like, you know, we all get caught in that soda tailspin. So be sure you do drink plenty of water. Regardless of the fun I like to poke, it really is great advice. It's just funny to me. This next duo coming up, I'm going to call experts when it comes to gaming conventions. They love them so much that their podcast is called All Year I Dream About Gaming Conventions. Ben and Corex have so much personality that shines through in their podcast, but you know what? We only hear them. We never get to see them. I think in this clip that they provided for me, they not only gave some great advice about Gen Con and all gaming conventions in general, I think that they really let their personalities shine through, and it's time you finally get to see the personalities, not just hear them. Let's see what they've got to say.
All Year I Dream About Gaming Conventions is the podcast you didn't know you needed about Gen Con, Origins, PAX Unplugged, the Gygax Convention Industrial Complex, and beyond.
I'm your host, Quarex.
And I'm your other host, Ben.
You can find all our episodes and our social media links too at linkter.ee/dreamaboutgamingconventions.
Throughout the year, we provide recommendations, tips, and tricks about gaming conventions of all sizes.
When Corey asked us to provide his viewers with one piece of advice, we were torn on what was best.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their dice.
Not quite, but close.
Certainly, we could recommend all kinds of great bags for you to get into and around Indianapolis.
You might want to get in line early to get all your merch from Rollacrit. I mean, that line's not getting any shorter. Even while you're watching this, you might be missing out on that line.
There's certainly the evergreen advice that you want to break in a new pair of shoes ahead of Gen Con, especially if you don't like the pair that you're currently wearing.
If you have your badge mailed to you, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have it somewhere that you can remember it. In fact, it might be better if you just take your badge and, staple it to your forehead or taple it to your forehead, whatever you got.
But the most important thing we can recommend is that you follow the 6-2-1 rule.
At least 6 hours of sleep, 2 reasonably balanced meals, and a thorough shower. I'm sure some of you jokers are currently thinking, 6-2-1 in total? No, come on. Every day, please. Everyone benefits.
Get that one shower in the morning because you don't want to be gamer ripe all day.
Elites don't want you to know you need at least 2 meals a day to get the right nutrition for proper gaming.
And 6 hours of sleep, which is what you'll minimally need in order to game to your heart's content.
Because the best 4 days in gaming is a marathon, not a sprint.
And you don't want to miss anything, from the events, to the seminars, to the vendor.
Exhibit!
All. To Cardhala, to the cosplay, to the Ennies.
And don't forget the live auction and consignment store, conveniently located on the 2nd floor of the regular Marriott, also known as the Downtown Marriott.
Because you want to take care of yourself at Gen Con, because you don't want to rely on rolling a natural 20 on your saving throw against Con Crud.
Alright, so I'm going to pull back the curtain here a little bit for you guys. When I received the clips from these guys for their submission for this video, I can't tell you how much I laughed. First off, they really went all out. They decided to put, their heart into this one. I think their personalities really shine through, and I love that they were able to take part in this. They gave some great advice. The 6-2-1 rule, I have to be honest, I have broken it so many times in the past, and I am reminded yearly by my co-host Scott to be sure I'm doing all of these things. I will say I'm really good about making sure I get that daily shower in, because we do stink, guys. Let's just be honest, after walking around all day, sweating, having a great time, we stink, so get that shower in. Food I do okay at, it's the sleep where I struggle. Getting at least that 6 hours, I try, but with, the content creation makes it really hard on me because I have to do all the uploading and everything, but I have a plan for this year's Gen Con, and I'm going to make it a point for the first time ever to truly follow the 6-2-1 rule, and I will let you guys know how my progress does. But Ben, Corex, thank you guys so much for being a part of this. It was fantastic, and keep up the good work you guys do. I was so fortunate to be on your podcast. Be sure you go listen to that episode. We had a ton of fun. So this year, I'm lucky enough to be a member of the official Gen Con content creator team. I'm representing the YouTube side, and I have had such a great time working with all the people at Gen Con and all the other amazing members of this team. So I decided to bring one of them in for this video. Representing TikTok on the team, always here to help you host game night, it's my man, it's Zazu.
I'm Zazu, here to help you host game night, and I've been asked to provide you with some advice if you're going to Gen Con for the first time ever. My advice would be have a plan, an agenda, a list of things to do. You need some kind of direction. There's so much stuff going on. There's so many people. You could get lost in the shuffle. Another thing, make sure you exchange contact information, whether it be email, phone number, fax, any social media you have. You're gonna meet all these people that play games just like you, and you're gonna have games that need more players or whatever it is. You just want community. You wanna go and eat with people that are gonna be there, so exchange information, get to know people. And if you've been going to Gen Con for years, and you go with your same group, you don't meet new people, shame on you. Start a game night at Gen Con, meet up in one of these hotels or down in the lobby, anywhere where you're sitting for a while, hang out with some people, make some new friends, have a good time, be chill, game on.
Anytime somebody wants to give the advice about staying connected and meeting new people, I absolutely love that one. Gen Con is such an inclusive environment where we're all there for the same reason, to have a great time. We all love games. It's the perfect opportunity to meet new people, even for those of you who are more, introverted and don't come out of your shell as much. There are so many other people there like you that it's the perfect time to meet those new people. There are so many people I've met in my time at Gen Con who have told me, I have Gen Con friends. The only time I see them is at Gen Con, and I look forward to it all year just to get to see them again. That could be you, that your next best friend could be the person standing in line beside you for that great event. You'll kick off a conversation talking about whatever event you're going to, get their number, talk to them, and hopefully each year at Gen Con, you'll just get to come back and see them year over year. It's fantastic. So that's some great advice. Zazu reminding us all to stay connected. And that'll do it. All right, thank you so much to all of these amazing creators for coming in and working on this with me, for giving out this fantastic advice to all of you. Guys, be sure to go and support these creators. All of their links are in the descriptions down below. Go subscribe, follow, listen, watch, all of those things. These guys are great. I personally watch and listen to all of these creators personally. They're some of my favorites. So I truly show support, and I think you should as well because they're awesome guys. But thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you now feel better prepared for Gen Con. It's almost here. I hope you're excited because I know I am. I can't wait to see each and every one of you there. Be sure you hit that like button down below. Show me some love. Subscribe. I will have my Gen Con vlog series coming out every single day at Gen Con. Guys, it's here, and I'm exploding with excitement. Like every day, it's just, countdown is getting lower and lower. Let's go to Gen Con. See y'all.